Chair, in August 2022, last year, the transitional government of Haiti made a request to the UN General Assembly for a multinational peace support operation to be deployed under the auspices of the United Nations to their country. This request, once it was made, was referred to the Security Council because the nature of the support, peace support operation that was being requested by Haiti is the type that require the authority and the legal backing of the United Nations Security Council. Subsequently, this matter arose again during the General Assembly annual meeting this year, and it is at that point that the Security Council met 2 weeks ago and deliberated on a resolution, and that resolution efficiently gave the legal backing under international law for a multinational peace support mission to Haiti, and that resolution requested Kenya to be the lead nation, but not the only nation to provide troops. In other words, the Haiti Mission is an international peace support mission, a UN mission, but the Kenya has been given the leadership role in that mission. The legal basis for that deployment under our constitution is as follows. Article 240, paragraph 8A provides, of the Constitution of Kenya, provides that the National Security Council may, with the approval of Parliament, deploy national forces outside Kenya for regional or international peace support operations and for other support operations within the approval, or subject to the approval of Parliament. Our understanding, therefore, is that the request of the United Nations contained in the resolution of the Security Council for Kenya's participation in the Haiti multinational peace support mission, that request as first, before it takes effect, to generate a decision of the National Security Council and a transmitter of that decision to the two houses of Parliament, because the word Parliament as used in Article 240 is different from other parts of the Constitution where sometimes the word National Assembly is used. For example, when it comes to deployment of the Kenya Defense Forces to support internal security operations, the word used is National Assembly. But for this kind of Article 240 approval, the word used is Parliament. Our understanding, therefore, as government, is that before that request is acceded to, the National Security Council, which is chaired by the President, must meet, formalize the request, and transmit a request for approval to the National Assembly and Senate. Our understanding of the use of the word national forces under Article 240 includes the organs of national security that are recognized under Article 239 of the Constitution, namely the Kenya Defence Forces, the National Intelligence Service, and the National Police Service. Therefore, from where we sit, Resolution 2699 of the United Nations Security Council of 2023 provides the international legal backing for the deployment. However, our constitution demands the participation of the two houses of parliament and the National Security Council before the deployment is done. I have been asked, that is on number one. Number two, we've been asked to comment on the consultations held so far on the deployment. I would like to inform the committee as follows. That it is the intention of the government of Kenya to accede to that request by the United Nations Security Council to deploy or to take part in the multinational peace support operation. It is, in the view of government, a great honor for Kenya to be asked to take part, and not just to take part, but to take a leadership role in that peace support mission. I also want to say that at the moment, we have already dispatched an assessment team to Haiti, composing of representatives of the National Police Service. The Inspector General of Police is here, but also the Foreign Affairs Ministry and other stakeholders that are critical to give us an assessment before the necessary procedures are initiated as a basis of due diligence on the viability of this mission. Already our team has visited Haiti. It has come back. Number two, we are engaged with the diplomatic community through the United Nations, and another mission will be dispatched to the United Nations early next week, which will be led by the Minister for Foreign Affairs for purposes of just making sure that the legal and diplomatic arrangements are in place. I also want to inform the committee and the country that this being an international United Nations mission, this mission shall not cause the expenditure of any funds by the Kenyan government, because it is a UN funded mission. The other issue that I wanted to say is that the findings and recommendations that have come from the team that was dispatched to Haiti are reflecting the viability and the success of the mission. I also want to inform the committee, Honorable Chair, that the country, the diplomatic front, has already made the commitment, and it is clear, even in those commitments, that the legal process that is required by the Constitution will have to precede active deployment.